Now we will start up with the remaining concepts that we were to take care of in MS Word. Okay. So from the basic till advanced, we have seen many aspects that are helpful for us. Today we will be working with how to create your own style and how to use the styles available in MS Word. Okay. So now when I am typing something, by default it is having a font color, a font size, a background color, all these things. So it is called as a style. So you can see from here, there are number of styles available. Okay. So while you are creating your document, and it is a bulky document in the form of either book or a research paper or a report, so that time these styles are very helpful. Otherwise you can manage it by yourself by applying the font size and all the things, but these styles will be helpful when you are actually working with a bulky data. Okay, so right now I am working with a normal you can say style. Now, sometimes if you see that there is no spacing while we are typing, there is no, you can say, gap in between. So here you can see there is no very much gap if I'm putting like this. See, not much gap is there. Okay. So this type of formatting is called as no spacing. Now, sometimes we need, I'll just delete it. I'll write it as heading 1, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. This is the way you should create your contents. First, just pen it down, and then afterwards you can apply whatsoever headings you want. And I'm putting it as title 1, subheading 1, subheading 2, subheading 3, subheading 4. So here in subheading 1, I'm just putting certain contents. Please ignore the things that I'm typing. It is just for the reference. Okay. So this is in subheading 1. These are the contents of subheading 1. These are the contents of subheading 2, subheading 3, subheading 4. Okay. Now, these are all of normal pattern, or you can say normal style. Now I want to make it as title. So I'll select it and just apply the title of it. So the moment I click and apply the settings, you will see the font style and the way it represents has changed. Okay. For heading 1, I'm applying in heading 1. So these are default themes that are available. Okay. For subheading 2, I am applying the same one. For heading 2, heading 1. For subheading 2, okay. Why this is a this type applying this type of styles is useful, you will come to know. Okay. So these are the some of the settings that I have done with respect to styles. Now what I'll do, for linking I have shown you. Suppose I'm just having the index of it. Okay. And here I am putting these Control C, Control V as it is. Okay. They are normal. Okay, so now you can see the look they are representing is different. Okay. So now I'll click on right click, hyperlink, place in this document. Now you can see the graphical, or you can say branching structure, where suppose heading 1, so it will go for heading 1. Okay. So when I click over here, you can see it is changed. See, when I click on it, it will jump to heading 1. So why this is possible? Because we have applied that type of formatting, and it is recognizing it as heading 1, heading 2, and like this. Okay. So this is one of the way we can achieve by using styles. Now, one more thing that we can do with respect to styles is, see, these are the inbuilt available styles. Okay. Now, we want a new style to be created. Okay. So, see, this is a title one, and I am just changing it to red color. Earlier it was blue one. I have changed it to red color with underline, and font I have changed it to Algerian. Okay. Now I want this style setting to be saved for next purpose. Okay. So what I'll do, save the selection as a new quick reference style. And in this, instead of this style, I'll represent it as, instead of style 1, I'll type it as MJP5, for example. Okay. So now you will see whenever I am want to apply, see here from this list, you will see the MJP5. Okay. So this is a very helpful thing for you to generate or create your own pattern of working while you are working on MS Word. Okay. You don't want any sort of formatting, click on clear formatting. It will, I'm just putting Control A from the drop arrow and clicking on clear format. So it is again the normal text back. Okay. Now, one more thing I wanted to share with you, that is the page layout. In this page layout, we can set up the margins, left, right, bottom, top. You all know these four margins. But if you are working with book pattern, and suppose when we are working with book, it is having certain width. Okay. So as per the width available, you can see it is showing certain depth and likewise. Okay. So whether your book is vertical, horizontal, how much wide it will be, how many count of pages it will have. So if you are dealing with that, it all comes under gutter margin. Okay. So if you are dealing with more than one page, and that too it is in book form, then what you will do, you will select how much depth you want for that book. So this is gutter margin, and where, which side do you want when we open the book. So this is on left and right side. If it is vertically opening, then it is top and bottom side. So where you want the gutter margin should be mentioned. Okay. So generally we have the book that opens in this pattern. So it is left, you can select. Then you all know the orientation. Now, should this orientation be applied to multiple pages, or is it like a book fold? We can make the settings over here. And as we have studied with respect to the sections, so should this be applied to the whole document or should be applied to the document in ahead of that particular cursor pointer. So this point forward or whole document. Okay. This is one thing I wanted to discuss with you. Then next is the paper size. Many a times we don't know what size of paper we are working with. Generally, we work with A4 or letter size. If it is going beyond 8 8.5 by 14 inch का paper अगर है, so then it is called as legal size. Sometimes you use A5 size paper, and sometimes it is uh, depends on the size. जैसे suppose if you are working with certificate, so you have the customized size. So from here, then you will not select the letter or A4 or A5. Rather, you will select the customized size and select the dimensions as per your paper size. Okay. Then in layout, we have seen these options at different locations. Now here, what we will see is the alignment of content of page uh, vertically as our align this it is portrait, so the page alignment in vertical pattern, whether it is top, center, justified or bottom, so it is to be seen for that. Okay. Okay. Then where the section will be start. All these settings we have seen earlier also. Sometimes we need to have line numbers for our documents. Suppose if you want to specify something or have some count. So there we need the line numbers. So you can apply the line numbers from here. Okay. As per the sequence you want. Now, one very important thing that we have seen was page border, or you can say border applied to that particular page in the form of, see, width, color, and some artistic borders are also there. So all these settings can be done with, you can say, at this page layout option, or can be seen from the ribbon that is there in your top side of your MS Word editing window. Now, if I want to have this document as my authenticated document, then how I will work on it? So I'll make it insert. I'll go to page layout and insert watermark. Okay. In some of the versions, you will see watermark in insert menu. Okay. So by default, it is showing C confidential. A slight light shade is there. And when you take the print of it, it is visible. So it comes behind the text. So it creates authenticity that whom this document is belonging to. Okay. So by default, this word will be there. If you want to have your own document, confidentiality text, like I want Hislop College, for example. So what I have done, I have selected text watermark, and in that text I have typed Hislop College. You can have the font and the color. You can have the transparent color pattern also. So see, I have made it very, very light and click on apply. So it is there, but it is very light. Okay. If you want it to be more darker one, see, a very light one. Okay. If you want no watermark, it will be removed. If you want to have some picture as a watermark, then you can select it from here. Previously, I have shown my son's photograph to you. So this document will have, see, my son's photo with very fine. Now this option with photograph will help you out to create beautiful invitation letters, or you can say your writing pads, where you can pen down very good things and pass it on to your friends. Okay. So with this, we have a noting regarding watermark, how it should be applied and how you can get it. Okay. If you don't want, just click on remove the watermark. These were some of the features that we can use with respect to MS Word. Now, one very important feature that we should take care of is, I'm clicking on File and clicking on Options. Okay, so this is very important. Why very important? Because it shows to whom this software belongs, who is the creator of the document, and all the details we should take care of with respect to MS Word. So in general section, you will see the username and initials are there. So here you can see wherever I have created the document from this system, it will have MJ Baheti as a author name. Okay. Then next comes the display. So sometimes do we need to have these marks, or you can say while display or while print, what marks do we need to have? Like it should show tab characters. When I'm pressing tab key, should it show the tab sign, that is arrow, then spaces, then paragraph marks? You have seen I have used that hidden mark. So the moment I press on that hidden mark, everything with respect to the background is visible for me. So all this, if you want to have that somebody has written the text and made it hidden, we have seen from the font dialog box. So you can see it from here. If it is checked, it is visible. If it is unchecked, you will not be able to see this. So these are some of the settings we can see with respect to display options. Okay. So clicking or selecting it, this will enable us to use that particular option. Otherwise, will not be used. Okay. Then if we want to have background colors and images, like we have sent background watermark as a image. So if we want that as our in one of the printing options, then we have to see that this particular print background colors and images option is selected. If it is not selected, you will not have the background printings there on the paper you are taking the print. On screen it will show, but in paper printing it will not show. If you want to have the hidden text to be printed, then we have done mail merge. So wheresoever the fields are inserted, like date field, or the fields that we have inserted, or some links that we have inserted. So before printing, should those links be updated? What should be taken care of? That we have to see. Okay. Then with respect to proofing. Now in proofing, suppose when we are typing and it will ignore words in uppercase, ignore words that contains numbers. So if you will select this, it will not show that spelling mistake or grammatical error. Okay. So if I'm clicking on ignore words in uppercase and I'm typing in capital letters and making the spelling mistake, it will not show me the red line. But if I want the red line there, then what will happen? I'll have to select this option. Okay. Then ignore internet and file addresses. Generally, it will show the error or red line over there. But if it is clear, checked over here, then it will ignore. Flag repeated words. Suppose by mistake we type repeated words. So then it will show that these particular words are repeated. Then sometimes apart from main dictionary, we need to have some more dictionaries that should be installed for our MS Word option. So are we using that dictionary only, or all the dictionaries that are installed for our editing purpose can be selected from this option. Okay. Then next, while error correction or spelling mistakes or grammatical correction, you can see we have set this like mark grammar errors as we type or check grammars with spellings. Suppose we don't want to show, irrespective the spelling mistakes or grammatical mistakes are there, we don't want to show them. Then what we will do, we'll click on hide spelling errors and grammar errors for this document. Okay. Then with respect to save, how this file format should be saved. In this, by default, if I select document with docx file name, then file format, then it will show me the file option with .docx. Otherwise, it will show the file format by default available from here. Okay. Then generally it happens when we are typing, something saves in the background. So whatever you are typing, and if you are not in the habit of regularly saving it, so you can have this save auto recover information every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes you can save it. If you want that it should be saved every 1 minute as you are typing and updating, it will save every 1 minute. So in case if light goes off, your system uh, has a power down, then you can see the recover information is there, though you have not personally saved, but due to auto recover option, the data is there with you. Okay. Keep the last auto saved version if I close without saving. Okay. So it will have that. Then where that auto recover file should be and where is your default file location should is noted. These two you can set as per the need, or you can say as per your requirement. Then next is language. We have select by default English of India and US. If you want, you can install UK English also. Okay. Now, advanced option is very, very important. Why very, very important? We can see here typing replaces text. So as I'm typing, it will override the text. Okay. Then while selecting, automatically select entire word. When I click, when I double click on the word, it selects the entire word. Okay. Allow text to be dragged and dropped. How? I'll show you. I'll just close it. See here, the complete word is selected, and by clicking, I have clicked and just move the mouse pointer. See, the word is shifted over here. So this is what I am doing. I am clicking and dragging the text. Okay. So again, I'll go to options, advanced. So allow text to be dragged and dropped. Then control, when I'm clicking on hyperlink, I use control and click option. Then some smart art graphics, all the settings we can do from here. Then the important one, what I wanted to discuss or share with you is the print one. So print in background, you all know. Sometimes we need to have the print in reverse order. So there you will select on this. In reverse order means suppose you are having a document of pages 15 and you want it should be printed from 15, 14, 13, 12, likewise till 1. So you can, instead of taking the print and manually separating it or sorting it, better you have the print in reverse order. Sometimes we need to have HTML tags or XML tags. So you can have the print in XML tags. We are putting, when we are doing mail merge, we see that we generate the values. Now while we are mail merging it. So instead of mail merging and getting the values, we want original field codes over there. So you can have that option there also. This, okay? Then next option that we can see for ourselves or very helpful is print on front of the ship for duplex printing and print back. Either we are printing on the front or back of a duplex sheet. So should we print on the only front side or on the back side? We can make the settings from here. Okay, so these advanced options are helping you out for creating lots of options that are in real sense helpful for you. Okay, and these are the things that are showing where your file is, what are the compatibility options. It is right now it is done in MS Word 2010. It can have so many versions with which it is compatible. Okay. Suppose while you are saving your file, you want to have the backup copy of it every time. So you can click on always create backup copy and copy remotely stored files onto your computer and update the remote file while saving. Suppose you are in on network and you are connected over there, and from here your computer you are managing those remote stored files, so you can help that one also. Okay, so these are some of the options that we are finding it very important while we will be working with MS Word. Now, you can see so many options on your ribbon in file menu, in home, in insert, in references, in mailings, in review, in view. Okay. So now, suppose I want to have my own ribbon to have the more workable options there for me. Like I can say I want you can see the list of popular commands over here, okay, and the tabs that are shown over here. Okay, so I want quick print, okay, and I want to add it. So it asks me where to add it. So I want to add it on uh, home tab. So here, okay, it is a group command. Okay, okay, okay. I'll create a new group. Okay, rename it as MJB. Okay, and now I can add quick format, save picture. Now for my menu, I have these options available. Okay, and I'll click on OK. So now you can see over here, I'm having one more option. See, this is MJ. And it is having these three options that are more times I will be using it. Okay, so likewise you can have the access of these tools, these functions, and make your work easy, and you can say it will help you to manage the word contents. Okay, so with this